Stephen, very well bowled. I know you're a very calm, considered kind of guy, but at some point during today's play, did you feel a sense of vindication?
Oh, I don't know. It's just nice to contribute towards putting us in a good position in the game, to be honest. You know, obviously some personal milestones that were nice to get over, and to pull a test shirt back on was, it's been good fun. It's been great fun the last 2 days. We're still 3 wickets away and some runs away from winning this game, so it's by no means done, but we've had a good day and we can sit in the dressing room with a smile on our face at the moment.
Because we could talk about the pitch, or we could talk about the ground and the atmosphere. From your point of view, what really do you think has made the difference so far in this test?
I think the fact the ball's swung the whole time has made a big difference. The ball moving through the air, we know trouble's batsmen, and the fact that that's happened, I think it's a good pitch. I think that it's a good batting pitch, but the fact that the ball has swung has aided the bowlers so far.
I know you're not a doctor, but you're a bowler and you know what a side strain feels like. What would be your idea of James Anderson and where he might go from here in terms of his fitness?
Oh, I've no idea. I'd imagine he'd go to the doctors and see what he says. But
for a long time.
I've no idea, to be honest. For Jimmy to walk off halfway through an over, it can't be too good. But who knows, with some magical medical healing and some rehab and stuff, and I just don't know. I've no idea. You know as much as I do at the moment.
How important is it though that you do have James Anderson for Trent Bridge?
Oh, Jimmy loves bowling at Trent Bridge. Everyone knows that, and he's a huge player for us. He's the leader of our attack. He sets the tone with everything he does, and we've seen the way that even when the ball was flying around a little bit today, he controlled the run rate, and the way he bowled in the first innings speaks for itself. So, if he was to miss it, it'd be a big loss, but we don't know what's going to happen yet.
Technically and mentally, what's the main difference between Stephen Finn of today and the Stephen Finn of like 2010, 2011 when you were tearing in the start of your career?
Oh, I don't know. It's tricky to say. It's 5 years ago. My memory's not all that good, to be honest with you. But I'm enjoying playing cricket at the moment. I used to put myself under a huge amount of pressure when I went out there and played. And at the moment, the way that this environment is set up, we just want to go out there and enjoy it and play with smiles on our faces. So, after my first over went for 14, it wasn't too easy to smile. But as the day went on, it was, got that smile back and it felt good.
England, a lot of the guys have told us about the new method and new approach almost of this team. As someone who hasn't been involved for 2 years and coming back into the team, what differences have you noticed in that setup?
I think we're playing with a can-do attitude. I think before we played very attritional cricket because it suited the players that we had, but now we're very much we're trying to be a team of people who can do, people who go out there and showcase their talent, what they've got, and it seems to be working so far.
Stephen, it has been a bit of a long road back for you, I guess, from Australia, but you've had some sort of signposts along the way, such as playing one-day cricket again and so on. But how good does it feel having contributed as what you have done to here, bearing in mind where you were not even in Australia, but during a county game here with Chris Rogers, who revealed that it was a pretty dark game for you?
Yeah, there's been dark times along the way, but it makes those good times all the more satisfying. So to be sat here and have helped put the team in a good position at the end of day 2, it feels pretty darn good, to be honest with you. It's, as I said, every cricketer goes through ups and downs. No matter how high, how low, every cricketer goes through it. And to come out the other side, it's a good feeling.
Stephen, the Australian captain's really struggled against England this series. Are you guys still worried about what he can do, or do you feel like you have his number by now?
No, I wouldn't say that. He's a fantastic player. He still averages over 50 in Test match cricket. So
well, after today, he doesn't. 49 and a half.
49. No, Michael Clarke's a fantastic player. He's got everyone in our dressing room has the utmost respect for him because we've all played against him when he's torn us apart. So I've no doubt that at some stage he'll score runs, but hopefully it won't be in this series.
Stephen, you mentioned some sort of dark times, and you spent a lot of time up in the nets for Finchley and stuff. And it's also felt like you've improved every time you bowled this season. Has there been a particular moment when you thought, yeah, I'm ready for this again, I'm back?
Oh, I suppose the one-day series against New Zealand helped. I felt in good rhythm all season. I might not have necessarily picked up the wickets in county cricket, but I feel as I've been bowling well. I suppose the game against Somerset a couple of weeks ago, when I started trying to swing the ball away from ball one, I suppose that helped me. Gave me the confidence to try it straight away to the right-handers in this game. But I wouldn't say there's one point necessarily. It sort of feels like it's been building, but again, it's only really one performance. It's about backing it up is the most important thing.
You didn't play at Lords, but after what happened there, can you believe where England are after 2 days in this Test match? It's complete transformation.
It's been topsy-turvy series, hasn't it, so far? That's sort of the nature of the cricket that these sides play. We're going toe-to-toe. We're trying to outdo each other all the time. And, it's been a fascinating series to watch those first 2 Test matches and play in this one as well. It shows character to come back, as Australia did in the second Test. And for us to do here, it's got all the hallmarks of a great series so far.
Last couple.
Stephen, do you feel after what's happened here, as an attack, you've got a psychological edge over Australia's batsmen?
I wouldn't. We've still got 3 wickets to get tomorrow morning. We're sat here, talking about it through rose-tinted glasses at the moment. But unless we get those 3 wickets tomorrow and knock off the runs, we'll look pretty silly talking about it now. So we're in the dressing room. We've had a good day. We can sit there, as I said earlier, with a smile on our face. But we do have, big 3 wickets to take tomorrow morning and then runs to knock off.
Watch every Ashes moment live.
And this is like the days of Lillian Thompson. How about it? How about it?
Buy your live pass at cricket.com.au/subscribe.